Hi.
Hey, I'm Randy. I live right next door to my dad, and that's been going on for 8 years. And it's a joy to spend time with my dad up here in Alabama. It's really a beautiful, quaint town, and he's into land developing. So his park business, if he sees land and property, he wants to develop it, and it ended up becoming a bit of a money pit, though. I don't necessarily always agree. He's got a high overhead, and I have a lot of ideas and suggestions, and he always tends to have the final say. um, anyway,
You're what do you do here? You take care of animals?
well, my dad, he's not really living in the 21st century quite yet. So when it comes to computers and cell phones and things like that, I'm there to help him out. And at the park, I did used to work in some restaurants, so I loved the hospitality business. And he's more into the marketing side of things, and so I'm there for the people. And
And the computer, the high
and
tech.
the computer when he needs it. I love a computer.
Did
So
you just now get him a cell phone, Randy?
I just now got him a cell phone. Yes. As a matter of fact.
So you're dragging him kicking and screaming into.
Step by step, we're making it there. But he's really trying to make a go of this park. And I see things in a very easygoing way. He's more marketing business style, and I just want to be happy about life. And I'm thinking, have a family fun park that has beanbag races where families can just break it free and have fun and all the little things in life. And he's all about business. So we try and work it out. We debate and have our little issues, but he always gets the last say. But I think my ideas are great. So I put in what I can when I can.
And personally, have you overcome any trials in life?
Well, yes, actually, I used to dabble with cocaine. I went to rehab, and it took some time, a couple relapses, which is normal, but I did overcome a major issue with that. And now I can happily say that I'm happy, free, and I'm loving life. I'm embracing life. I love the stars, the birds. My thing are animals, so I'm all about the animals.
Do your chickens have names?
No, well, actually, the biggest one is Braunhilde. That's thanks to my sister. And
Who do we have here?
Hi, I'm James Ritteman. I am the son of Ralph Ritteman, the entrepreneur and I reckon the inventor and the envisionary of this whole park here. A lot has happened since he has acquired it. It was open for a while and did quite well. We've undergone renovations. Kitchen down there, fully functional. The buildings are, well, I didn't pick the colors. The buildings are redone, and I just think it has a lot of potential. Like I said, I'm James Ritteman. If I had a career, it was from 77 to about 1991. I worked my way up in the ships and delivered supply boats, 200-foot boats around the world for Tidewater Marine, which I'd rather be doing right now. But I got hurt in Desert Storm running jet fuel on a 1,000-foot barge in that war and other tanks and equipment.
Who were you giving the jet fuel to?
We were giving it, offloading it to other ships, and they would offload it to ultimately it got to the jets and they liked it. To this day, I found it interesting, life-changing, and I don't even know if I should say this, but I saw things I'm still not supposed to talk about that changed my life. That's another story. The Colonel speaking. Pretty pretty much at this point, we've been a family with some outside help doing a whole bunch of work. And I believe it's paying off. It could certainly use some ideas, some input, but I believe it's a gold mine here. I love it out in the country, and I'm sure they'll mention it, but when it used to be Christmas City, the traffic was backed up for 15 miles to get in here. So it's an open opportunity. I sold my little house in Florida to come up and help Dad, and well, with all these 15 horses, I'm no longer a pirate. I'm turned into a darn cowboy. I've broke 2 bones, my butt bone, my wrist bone, but I tamed that one big one. And if there isn't enough excitement right in front of you, trust me, things break out up here. But it's a lot of fun, and we're giving it heck.
So you welcome everybody to come on up.
We're welcome to come up and have fun, ride ponies,
Watch shows.
watch shows.
Okay.
That's supposed to be your water bowl.
Oh my goodness. Whee. And who do we have here?
Hi, my name is Mike Hollis, and I've been with Ralph Ritteman for going on 7 years now, and I'm the groundskeeper here at Christmas City. And basically my job is to take whatever idea Ralph comes up with and make it happen out here. And we're working on a few projects right now, try and get this place rolling a lot better. So,
What all do you do here in particular?
well, I do pretty much all the carpentry work, maintenance, ground care. I take care of all the animals.
I see you have pony rides. What is that? Is that yours?
That's mine, yeah, but that's going to be incorporated with the park.
Yeah.
And
How many ponies do you have?
at this time I have 11.
Woo,
And
goodness. And so have you always done this kind of work?
well, as far as the pony rides go, this is kind of new to me. I mean, I've had several horses over my lifetime, but
And what
Yes.
what do you do in your spare time? Do you have any?
I do a lot of contract work on the side as well. I've presently got a few jobs going
Around here?
at their local jobs, and it's mostly remodel work. And
So what do you see going on here?
well, if we can get this park kicked off this year, it actually, I think it stands a lot of potential. We have the base market for them already in place. This was a booming place at one time. I believe it can be again. We just need to get it under, get the proper management going on it, and
And so do you live on the property?
yes, I live here on the property. I have for going on about a little over 6 years now.
No, that's great.
And
So what do you think about cameras coming in to look in on you?
well, we'll have to play that one by ear. You know, you might catch me at Jim in one of our rare moments where we're hollering at each other out in the street or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, or when, yeah,
Y'all have some head button times?
well, we have in the past. Nothing too serious, but
It's interesting, huh?
yeah, it's a lot of things out here, but boring isn't one of them, you know? I mean, there's always something to be done out here, and we've had a lot. We had a timber company come in, and they did a lot of clearing for us. And we've got a lot of cleanup on the property to do here, but it's taking shape, and Ralph's got some good ideas going. He's got several little programs that we're trying to get incorporated and get this place rolling good.
Okay, well maybe we'll see you down the line on the tube.
Well, hopefully so. All righty, y'all have a good one.
Bye. Ready?
Yep.
Who are you?
My name is Ralph Ritteman, and I am now the owner of this fun park. Actually, I was up in Alaska doing a float plane development with a partner, and I got a call one day. I had finished this project and I was going to retire for about the 10th time and go down to Texas in a little ranch. But my partner said he had found an interesting project called Christmas City, and would I come down and help him run it, which I did. And so now this is what we have here. I finally bought out my partner because nobody wants to do all the crazy things that I like, but in any case, I traded him out of his partnership, so now I can do what I want with it. And what we're planning for Christmas City is a family fun center, year-round, day-to-day. It used to be about a 40-day-a-year operation where people came from all over the country to see this Christmas City with 3 million lights and Christmas scenes and all of those things. But we're going to reopen it as a year-round program for families. We're going to put in every kind of fun we can think of for families. We're going to have shops, restaurants, theaters. We call our theater the Stars of Tomorrow Theater because we plan to find great talent that has not been discovered before. And I got this idea when I was on my way to the Korean War. I was out in Las Vegas, and there were some brothers that had a little dinky lounge down in a side street called the, what are the names of the brothers? Who's Mr. Las Vegas?
Newton. Newton?
No, yeah, the Newton brothers. Anyway, I got to be friends with Wayne Newton, and at that time, I suppose you could hire him for $100 a night, but now look at where he is. So anyway, we're going to go to Nashville and places like that looking for talent that has not yet been discovered, and make this the place where families can come to do anything.
What's your background?
Well, by way of background, I grew up in Minnesota and was drafted into the Army in 1945, right at the end of the war. So I never did really serve any combat or do anything worthwhile in World War II. But then I went on to West Point and went into the Air Force, and I had a career in fighters. I'm a veteran of 3 wars, 2, Korea, and Vietnam. And so I finally did get to see some combat. I had 109 missions in Korea and 133 in Vietnam. So I finally got caught up in combat, but interesting thing, I had volunteered for my second 100 missions in F-86s to get my share of MiGs. And I wound up in a squadron with a Marine by the name of John Glenn, and we became good friends, and I was with him the day he shot down a MiG over an American POW camp, where my roommate from West Point was a guest of the camp. So
A POW.
a POW, yeah. So anyway, nobody knew it at the time, but the POWs were out in the park and watched this F-86 shoot down a MiG right over their camp, and it exploded and burned, and they got punished. They cut their rations and so forth. And the reason I knew about it, I was on a night intruder team in fighters, and I had been up there one night with a load of 1,000-pounders and put them on a bunch of trucks that were parked right outside their camp. So after the war, my roommate told me that that was a big occasion, but then he told me about watching this F-86 shoot down a MiG right over their camp. I said, holy mackerel, that was a friend of mine. That was John Glenn, and so forth. And so anyway.
It stopped. So we're going by the Fireside Theater here, the little fireplaces and rocking chairs, right?
Right.
We got a restaurant back here, big old giant industrial kitchen and restaurant. And straight ahead we got the chapel and a huge theater.
Which we will close in as a stage, as a probably a 400 or 500 seat theater.
Yeah. Well, you're turning me away from. Now, this is a big old outdoor theater right now, but what is the plan for that big giant theater, that stage?
We're gonna close it in as a big closed-in theater right in this area here, so it will seat maybe 400 or 500 people.
Wow.
And that other theater, that other stage down the hill, we're gonna make a panorama. We're gonna sculpture the whole hillside, so it will be an outdoor grass deal where we can get maybe 4,000 people in it.
Wow. Pretty ambitious. Can we go down the road a little bit?
Sure. See the lake?
We have winding roads on this property. How many acres you got here?
80 acres.
And it just winds around, and
We have roads all over for hay rides and things like that.
there's a Christmas snowman.
We'll have a lake park down here.
Okay.
Park on the lake.
An RV park area.
You want me to stop any place?
No.
These were our Christmas scenes.
No.
Now,
There's the lake. Got a 4-acre lake. Looks like more than 4 acres to me.
no, I don't know really.
There's be an RV park on the other side of the lake. Ooh. Whee. Does that lake have fish in it?
Mm-hmm. Bass, brim, catfish.
Now?
The others died off.
Oh, okay. Well, now who do we have here?
Lucky, the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, is that you or?
That's him down there.
And who are you?
Gordon Bennett.
Aha. And what is your claim to fame, Gordon?
Well, I was America's master marionettist for many, many years, and I ran the Hollywood Puppet Theater out in California and did a lot of shows to all the stars and their kids and everything, you know?
Wow.
That was a lot of fun. For years I did that.
And is there a possibility you might be recreating your shows here?
Yes. No. I'm going to recreate it here, but I'm also going to reopen the Hollywood Puppet Theater
Where?
in Hollywood. I'm going to reopen it, yeah.
Oh, when is that going to be?
Well, that's a good question. You show me the dollars and I'll show you the puppet theater.
Right. And do you have a place out in California?
Well, I would put it in a mall.
Big malls
I would
in those days, you know. And let me give you my card because I think that's important.
Okay.
I'm putting out a puppet juice.
Show us on the.
I'm putting out a
Puppet
puppet juice to fight childhood obesity.
Oh, that's very topical.
Yeah, topical. It's necessary.
Yes, thank
I
you.
have that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's necessary. Kids are too fat these days.
Yep, they are.
And, they really need a little help.
Living
And
in
not
the
only
land
does
of
that
plenty.
stuff work on obesity, but it also works on diabetes too. And that's wonderful because diabetes is a terrible thing to have.
Oh, I know.
And it has so many other things that it'll do, but time will tell. That's my motto. Time will tell. Each person has to try it for himself and see what happens to his own body.
How did you get to Alabama from Hollywood?
Well, if you really want to know the truth, it was Jesus that did it.
Jesus.
Do you know who he is?
I sure do.
Well, he's the one that got me here.
That's wonderful.
And not only that, but that's how I met this gentleman back there. See?
Ah,
He's a very dear friend. Now, we've known each other for about 8 or 9 years now, haven't we, Ralph?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon, tell them what you're gonna do for Christmas City.
Well, I'm going to reopen for Christmas City, I'll reopen my Christmas show. I have a show called The Night Before Christmas.
uh-huh.
And, you know, it's with Santa Claus and Rudolph and the elves and all that kind of thing. And we did it here for 4 years, 4 straight Christmases. And we certainly are going to redo that again.
Wonderful.
But I think you're going to open the
Year round.
year round, so I'm going to do some of my other shows. I have 9 big shows that I do.
Wow. Can you make your little puppet dance for us for a
Oh.
second?
Do you want him to
Or
dance?
whatever you...
He can dance. See? He loves to dance. Oh my gracious. And how are you? Oh, he likes
Oh,
to
dear.
do all nice fun things. He likes to sit on the children's laps,
Oh,
and he loves the girls. Oh, he loves the girls a lot.
uh-oh. Sounds like he might be a chip off the old block.
Oh, really? I don't know about that.
Oh, maybe so. Who knows? Or a pull off the old strings.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, dear. Well, it's really good to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, and I hope someday you'll see one of my nice shows.
Yeah.
Because they are good, aren't they, Ralph?
Darn right they are.
Great.
I'm a real good puppeteer, I'll tell you that.
And what's your name again?
Gordon Bennett.
Yay.
Gordon. Bennett. Gordon Bennett. Yay!
Yay.
America's master marionettist. That's what I was known as.
So you'd be very happy to have cameras come into your world and
Oh.
shoot you.
I had my own TV series. Yeah, I ran my own TV series for 3 years out of Tampa, out of the University of South Florida. Yeah, it was a great show. It told the kids what to do and what not to do.
So good show for children
Oh,
with
excellent.
morals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
Helped them a lot.
Okay, your 2 old buddies sitting here in
Here
the
we are.
Alabama air.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful Alabama air. Right out with the horses here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't those horses gorgeous?
They are. What a life, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Gordon.
Well, you're very, very welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, very nice to meet
And
you.
we'll.
Someday we do some work together.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. This idyllic setting. Okay. Thank you.